HCTV Sports is supported by Balanced Wealth Management, Retirement, Planning, Expertise. Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
First goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
Oh, was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
And he's rung up for strike 3.
Doblowy! Touchdown Raiders!
It's Minnesota State High School League Lacrosse with the Hastings Raiders against the St. Paul Two Rivers Ducks. HCTV and Town Square TV are going to bring the broadcast live tonight. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mr. Carl Warner. Welcome, Carl. Great night for a little lacrosse.
Yeah, it really is, and a little bit earlier of a start tonight than our usual expected 7:30. We're here at 4:30 on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. This first round matchup of the Section 3A bracket. As we take a look at the bracket here in the upper left corner, you'll see Hastings in this matchup. This is almost like a play-in. The winner of this game will play Cottage Grove Park in the official quarterfinals of the Section 3A bracket.
Yeah, Hastings comes in with a 6-5 overall record, 2-3 in the Metro East Conference, and Two Rivers St. Paul comes in with a 2-11 record. They were 0-5, so Hastings try to keep them off the winning record here so they can advance into the quarterfinals, we'll call it, as my partner Carl said. This is like a play-in game if you're familiar with March Madness basketball. Technically, it's called the first round, but there's only going to be 2 matches in this first round. The other matchup is Visitation versus St. Paul Academy. The winner of that game will play Eastridge. It'll be Hastings Raiders wearing the white jerseys tonight with blue letters, and St. Paul Two Rivers with the purple jerseys and the white letters. My friend Carl already identified this is good for us because we can see those numbers very well.
Yeah, we are up here in the press box at McNamara Stadium, so we're a good couple hundred feet away from the action here. So that's really, really good when you got 2 really nice jerseys with identifiable numbers.
Looks like we're set to go here as the officials are getting the players at the center line ready. We'll get their names later, and there's the face-off, and it's going to be won by Hastings. That's number 7 for the Raiders, Elena Knoll, the junior midfielder, heading down the middle of the field, heading to the right side there, try to set up a play. Ooh, a pass over the top of the head of Allison Weinzettel.
Remember, single elimination. You may have been with us for our softball playoff coverage. This sport in the MSHSL is single elimination. The winner of today moves on. The loser, their season ends.
And a friendly reminder, all you Hastings Raiders fans, the baseball game was rained out last night, so they're playing tonight as well against Park. That is double elimination. And they are the 2 seed. Park is the 7 seed. You can see there St. Paul Two Rivers. That's number 10 flying down the right. Sorry, that's number 40. Willa Toomey, the junior. Nice defense there by Hastings Raiders, number 22, Cece Kennedy. There's number 25 down the right side, Lillian Sheldon, a freshman.
Sheldon scored 21 goals this year, actually led the Ducks in scoring, trying to get something started really early.
Hastings has no freshmen on their roster. In fact, they got 7 seniors, 8 juniors, 8 sophomores. Carl, last time we watched a match here, the other team, they had the 7th grader on their team that led the league. So young ages does not matter in lacrosse. There's a shot, and it's a goal.
Sheldon's going to pick up another one here. You got to be watching for number 25 in purple all day. The Ducks' leading scorer has brought Two Rivers, St. Paul Two Rivers, out to a leading score now.
So 1 shot on goal, 1 goal for St. Paul Two Rivers as they take a 1-0 lead. That was Lillian Sheldon, unassisted, for the first goal.
Today we have Claire Couturier, who just gave up that first goal in the net for the Raiders against Eden Letterman, for the Ducks.
So here's our second face-off here, just a minute and 40 seconds into the match. Hastings is going to win this one as well, so that's 2 face-offs, 1 for the home team.
Yeah, Grace Gerlach carried that one out of there, trying to get things started here. Now Schulte's dragging it out, trying to get something started. Number 9 for the Raiders. Looking for Gerlach, and she'll find her. Knoll unable to handle it. Now it's going to return to Two Rivers.
Oh, she launches it in the middle, kind of in the no-man's zone, and Raiders might get an interception here if they can pick it up.
You know, the weather has been on and off all day. It's been very bright. It's been rainy. It's been very unpredictable. So these players, of course, are not used to playing this early in the day. Most, if not all of their games are at least 7 p.m., 7:30 starts. So you wonder how that glare is going to affect them.
You got the glare. You also got a little more heat than they're used to, possibly as well.
Yeah, I've been told by multiple athletes who have played on this field.
And there's another goal. That looks like number 12. Megan Waters with the goal.
Another one of their big scorers.
So 2 shots on goal, 2 goals. They're 2 for 2.
I've been told by many a player who has ever played on this new turf here, at relatively new turf at Todd Field, that it's very hot and it's very warm compared to grass you might find at other stadiums.
So an early lead for St. Paul Two Rivers. Hastings looking to rebound. Leading the way for Hastings this year with 30 goals was Gerlach, followed by Birkin with 20 and Schulte with 15. Going to have to look to those leaders to step up here and rebound. Kind of like we need out of Anthony Edwards and Carl Anthony Towns tonight. We'll talk more about that later, or now if you want.
Specifically Carl, and as a Carl myself with the same spelling, it pains me to say, but I'm sure we'll talk about that a little bit later in our broadcast here, but during
That faceoff was won by St. Paul Two Rivers. That's number 40.
Toomey's got it. Number 40. Willa Toomey.
She's a junior. They only have 4 seniors on their squad.
What a great spin move. Good Lord.
And there's another shot, another goal. So 3 shots, 3 goals.
Hastings is getting blitz here, and they have to find a way to stop this onslaught.
Luckily for Lacrosse, it's 4 quarters, 12 minutes
Absolutely.
each. A lot of time left, but
Yeah.
stop the bleeding, get a goal like you said.
Yeah, they got to stop the bleeding here. I mean, obviously, Two Rivers had a slightly, harder strength of schedule, but Two Rivers at the end of the day won 3 times less games than Hastings did this year. Two Rivers finished last place in the St. Paul. Two Rivers finished last place in the Metro East. Didn't win a conference game all year. At one point, Two Rivers went on a 10-game losing streak. Both teams are on Hastings is on a 2-game losing streak coming into today, losing to Holy Family and Mound West Tonka to close the season. And Two Rivers is on a 1-game losing streak against St. Croix Prep that ended their season.
If you're just joining us, this is the playoffs, so this will be the last lacrosse match in high school for some players out here.
Mm-hmm. Most certainly, and every player on every team does not want it to be them. Everything on the line here today for these girls.
There's a nice spin move by number 25 right there. That's Lillian Sheldon, the freshman.
Scored that first goal of the game. Now getting Toomey back involved. Toomey's carrying it at the top of the arch there, being closely guarded. Toomey still got it. The outlet pass didn't work to Ava Lundy. Now Two Rivers. That's Megan Waters, number 12, carrying it out there.
Thanks.
Waters still has it. Waters still holding on to it. Guarded by Knoll.
Once again, high school, no shot clock. There's a shot on goal, and it's goal again. That top left side, it looked like there, Carl. Oh, no goal. It's being waved off by the referee. No goal. We'll see if they let us know why. It looks like somebody might have been in the crease, so advantage Hastings there. That might hopefully comes in handy later, but well, they need every break they can get right now, Carl, being down 3 goals early. Let's see if they can break one away here.
Two Rivers the Ducks have really controlled the time of possession so far, and Hastings really needs to change that.
That's Elena Knoll sprinting down. Can number 12 teammate get there? That's Clara Birkin. Knocked out of her hands. Sorry, Clara Birkin. Hastings gets control. Let's see if they can get a set play here and get a goal back.
Siebenaller now, number 16, gives it up for Knoll. Hastings really benefits from holding on to the ball for a while, controlling, picking their spot, exactly what the Ducks have been doing. But now Hastings has to make it their turn.
There's a pass right up the middle. Number 12 shot, wide right.
It's a great set piece there for Birkin. Great set piece there for Birkin. Just didn't turn out.
Yes, that was, and it looks like a little cloud cover now too, so maybe that glare will be taken away. Maybe advantage Hastings, I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't say that too loudly though, because I can peek out the press box here and it almost seems like that the cloud is about to change things, but these players are definitely going to try to take advantage of no glare as long as they can.
We did notice that from the goalkeepers our last match. And like you said earlier, it's been on and off today. Cloudy, rainy, sunny, cloudy, rainy. St. Paul Two Rivers, on the attack. A little whistle here. They're going to get looks like a free shot there from about the 26-yard line.
Another whistles for our officials tonight, Scott Munoz, Bob Hessler, and Chloe Benedum.
Always want to give a shout out to officials, no matter what sport, no matter what league, even though we might not agree with all the calls. Wouldn't play a game without them. Circling from front. Good defense there by number 4, Haley Miller.
Yeah, because the Ducks have really been abusing that wraparound technique that they've been trying to use. They've scored a couple goals through that.
And there's a shot on goal scored by number 40, Willa
Toomey.
That's her second goal.
Willa Toomey with her second goal. Ducks continuing to pile on. This was somewhat, when you look at the win-loss record, I know there's a lot of time left, but we weren't expecting the Ducks to come out to this aggressive of a lead. It's almost as if the Raiders are expecting this game to start at 7:30. Meanwhile, it's been going on for a few minutes now.
Amen.
Everyone on the field right now seems to understand that it's a playoff game except the Raiders.
So they're 4 out of 5 on shots on goal, and 1 was not counted.
The championship of this section will be decided on June 6th. Of course, lacrosse and baseball, softball, one of those sports that cuts into after the school year is over.
Face-off won by Two Rivers St. Paul. Ava Lundy took off down the left side. Loose ball down there. Who's going to pick it up? White jersey, nice kick there. Does it go out of bounds, though? It does. It'll be St. Paul Two Rivers ball.
State tournament for girls lacrosse will begin on June 11th at Chaska High School. The champion will be crowned at Eden Prairie High School on June 15th. It's quite late, or quite deep after the school year's over. It's got to be an interesting dynamic if you're a senior and you walk across that stage and you get your diploma and then, got to play a couple more games.
Had a little foul here. It'll be a free play here for St. Paul Two Rivers. Number 40 looks like she's going to take the ball. She launches up the middle. Nice ups, but knocked out of her hand. Picked up by
Kachuria.
Hastings goalkeeper,
Kachuria is starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm now. Siebenaller, she likes to fly, and she's going to do that.
Haley, just a sophomore, but she's one of our better attackers. Passes across left. Wide open net. Shoot. Scores!
Wow.
Hastings with a goal. Clara Birkin.
One of the best goals you'll see all season. A deadly combination from Siebenaller and Clara Birkin. Great pass, great execution, great shot.
And Hastings definitely needed that goal. Even though they're still down 3, they got to stay close, catch up, and then take the lead.
Beat her on the pocket side. Just a great shot.
You mentioned Siebenaller, too. Her speed took off, and then they were able to outflank the defense. Good passing there, like we're going to see later tonight from Conley to McDaniels for 3.
For 3 in there in the corner. I'll tell you who we need to make some threes is Carl Anthony Towns.
Amen.
Probably could have one game game 3 if he would have hit any of his 8, but again, too little too late.
Face-off won by Hastings, tied 3-3. That's number 9, Riley Schulte. Top of the key, right to the right side to number 16,
Siebenaller. But now it's up with Knoll.
Lillian Bezdacek at the top of the key, running point. Ooh, an attempted pass through the middle, just a little bit behind Gerlach. Intercepted by St. Paul Two Rivers. Knocked out of her hand, but then picked up. No whistle. Player stopped for a second. Had a couple of fans yelling pretty loud here.
I thought I heard some sort of a whistle. Maybe a combination of all the yelling going on. The players thought there may have been a stoppage. I don't. Are we? No, it looks like we're taking a. Looks like Hastings had to give it back there.
That's Stella Nathi, the freshman, taking it, passes it off to her teammate top right.
One of the several Ducks who played in all 12 games thus far.
Megan Waters still at the ball, defended by number 4, Haley Miller. Miller knocks it out of her hand. Oh, we're going to have a little penalty once again, though.
You know, the Raiders might be down by 3 right now, but I'm liking this game. Very fast action, a lot of great passing from both teams. We want to see a great game as much as we want to see a Raider win out here today. And everyone loves a close game win more than a blowout win.
He's going to take this penalty from the right side here at the 10-yard line.
There's Waters.
Clock running down. She heads up there and... Oh, what a save by Kateria. She tried to do a low and then an up, and she blocked that. Hastings picks it up.
Kateria sparking some momentum now.
There's number 9, Riley Schulte. Pass to the right side. That's over the head.
And that's how you kill the momentum.
And that's a turnover. Just out of the reach of Siebenaller. Like to see her just keep running as far as she can get there.
I was just thinking, you know, I guess we up here in the booth, it's easy for us to say that, but like we maybe not understand all of the cardio that goes into this. And we see Siebenaller fly, and we see these other players fly, but some of these guys just have to be, some of these girls just have to be just so tired, even after the first few minutes here.
There's number 25, spin move, Sheldon, left shot, another block by Kateria. But Sheldon picks it right back up, shoots. Another block by the defenseman. Tours picks it up again. This time she scored a lower left.
Yeah, she failed the first 2 times, but she wasn't going to let it. You fool me twice, shame on you, but she wasn't going to let it done. She wasn't going to let it slip that 3rd time. She never gave up on that.
Might see if we get a replay here. Who scored that goal? It looked like it was number 12.
Yeah, you see here, looks like 42, excuse me. That's Stella Nathi.
It was 42, not 12.
Yeah, it looks like it was 42. Wasn't one of their top scorers all year, but still heavily contributed.
So St. Paul Two Rivers a 5-1 lead. Just 1 minute left here in this first quarter.
Now, Knoll's going to try to pick up the pace here for the Raiders. Back
Knoll
with
to
Siebenaller.
Hastings with a little set play here. It'd be nice to get a goal here. Cut the lead to 3. Pass just over the head of Birkin.
That outlet pass was in the right spot. It was just a little bit off target.
That looked like the Towns Gobert pass to the middle they've been doing.
Yeah, and those.
Number 40 just flying through everybody, and she scores.
Was she in the crease? Apparently not.
That was Willa Tomey again with a goal.
The Raiders are just getting flown, I mean, appropriately, I guess, because they're the Ducks, but the Ducks are just flying by the Raiders. It's like the Ducks are playing on 2.5 times speed. And we see this great job here by Willa Tomey.
Tomey with her 3rd goal of the first quarter.
And we still have 29 seconds left here.
That's enough time in lacrosse for a goal, maybe 2 if you go quick enough.
Hastings is in desperate need of a spark here. Two Rivers seems to be controlling these draws, seems to be controlling the pace of play.
It's picked up another face-off. It's 4-4 in face-offs. Another free play here for St. Paul Two Rivers.
Lillian Sheldon's
Clock is running.
14 seconds.
Defense just needs to hold them off. No more goals.
10 seconds.
And that's one of their leading scorers. A good job to knock it out of her hand. Oh, she takes a spill, kind of like Doncic. No penalty call. I like to see that. Don't let them NBA referees fall for that junk, right?
And time will expire here on the first quarter.
So it's 6-1 to St. Paul Two Rivers over Hastings. We did not expect this, Carl. We thought it would be a little closer here.
We thought it would be much closer than it is right now, but it's seemingly the Ducks have come out and blitzed the Raiders. We'll need to see here how the Raiders respond if they're going to want to move on to face Park on Thursday.
With a 6-1 score, we'll take a little break here on Peter Heyman with Carl Warner on HCTV.
Who are we? We are artists. We are entertainers. We are storytellers. We are teachers. We keep you informed. We follow the action. Who are we? We are Hastings Community TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Todd Field at McNamara Stadium. It's 6-1, St. Paul Two Rivers.
And we'll take an opportunity to tell you that Hastings Community TV Sports is proudly supported by Balanced Wealth Management. Balanced Wealth Management, retirement planning expertise. Thank you, Balanced Wealth Management. The Raiders are going to need to have some planning and expertise into how they attack the rest of this game here, the first half going into the second half, because they're down significantly. They're down by 5. As the glare comes back from the sun onto the field. So now the Raiders are not only fighting to get out of this hole, they're also fighting the sun.
And they'll have switched sides at the quarter, and we'll have to be on the sun side too, so we'll be looking into the sun as the goalkeeper anyways.
Right. The goalkeeper will be. However, their forwards will be not looking into the sun when they're shooting at, when they ideally have an opportunity to shoot the ball at Letterman. So I guess it's a double-edged sword. But these Ducks, man, these Ducks have come out flying, for, lack of a better phrase. They have been all over the Raiders to start this game.
Just a little scoring recap while we wait for a second quarter to start here. It's leading the scoring for St. Paul Two Rivers is the junior Willa Toomey with 3 goals. Also with a goal is Sheldon, Waters, and Natha. The lone goal for Hastings is Clara Birkin.
These two teams did face each other once in the regular season. That was back on Tuesday, April 23rd. The Raiders won 13-11, and that game was at St. Paul Two Rivers.
We're looking for a similar result here. That could still happen. Like you mentioned, though, Hastings offense, they got to turn it on right now.
Head coach of the Ducks is Sydney Dynison. Assistant coach Tara Westerland, assistant/goalie coach Alyssa Brian Jeffries, and assistant coach Ashley Hessler.
Hastings wins that face-off, just like they did to start the game, but they were unable to score the first goal. Let's see if they can flip the script here. We'll probably get a shot of the coaches later, but head coach for Hastings, Mr. Andy Gerlach, assisted by Brady Wasvik and Kylie Bratz. The managers for Hastings are Haley Regenscheid and Bree Balster.
Clara Birkin is the only goal scorer for Hastings thus far. They might need some more out of their 2 college commits that they have. Or as a reminder, this Hastings team is very upperclassmen heavy as opposed to other teams.
There's a turnover there in the middle, but it's a loose ball. Is it finally picked up? It is. Well, we have a whistle. Going to be a penalty against St. Paul Two Rivers.
And that's Knoll with the ball currently. Coach calls her an extremely hard worker, but she'll give it up right away.
She passes it over to Kennedy, who passes it. Pass in the middle. Picked up. Oh, an underhanded shot just behind the keeper, but a good attempt. You like to see that.
Yeah, Gerlach tried to go almost behind her back in a way.
Oh, pass right up the middle. Nice pass. Shot. Scores. Hastings Raiders number 9. That's Riley Schulte with the second goal.
Schulte getting the second quarter going a lot better than the first quarter ended. Schulte committed to the University of Wisconsin Stout Division III school.
We mentioned Schulte with the goal. Here's a replay. We'll see if we can tell you who it was assisted by. Was that number 7? Couldn't tell.
Trying to see behind the net. Was that maybe Siebenaller? Either way, Schulte came flying up the middle at the complete right time and was there for the pass. You know, a great pass is like a great tango. It really takes 2 of them.
Well said, mate. Oh, little whistle right there.
Of course, the Raiders.
Against the Raiders.
The Raiders' other college commit is Grace Gerlach, the daughter of head coach. She's going to Rockhurst University, which is a Division II school outside of Kansas City.
There's Toomey again, running around the backside. Gets around the defense. No, nice defense.
Great defense.
But a whistle. A holding call against the Raiders.
Elena McGraw is trying to be a little bit more attached to Toomey. Not going to let her get those easy looks, but now Toomey's going to have a free shot.
She's going to get as soon as the whistle goes, she get a little free run right at the net. Defenders try to get to her. Nice defense. Oh, it's pounded in though. Was that an own goal? I couldn't tell. Let's see that replay. I couldn't tell if that was an own goal.
Yeah, we'll get a replay here in a second, but that was a mysterious sight because it looked like Kachuria made a great save or the Raiders had a good defensive play.
She did initially, and then I thought a Raider tried to grab it.
Here's the initials. Oh, yeah. Kachuria just blocked the first one, and then
Toomey got the goal.
Toomey is currently the game MVP if it ended right now. Now, the Ducks back to a 5-goal lead.
She just outstretched everybody there. It was like a jump ball, basically, in the game. She tipped it in. You mentioned the cardio earlier. Like, Willa Toomey is just all over.
She seems to be anywhere and everywhere all at once for the Ducks.
Score now 7-2, second quarter, just over 9 minutes left.
And who is
Face
that
off
flying?
won by the Ducks.
That's Megan Waters, who is flying up there. Number 12 in purple, still has the ball. But Annabelle Norquist gets around her.
And a shot and a goal for Megan Waters.
Waters was pressured by Norquist, but she ran around her and came through in the clutch. Now the Ducks have a 6-goal lead. The last time these two teams played, the Ducks I say only, but they put up 11 goals total. We're not even at halftime, and the Ducks have 8.
And that was the second goal for senior Megan Waters.
It really seems like the only way that, as you see Waters with the ball here running around Hastings' best defender, Norquist, you wonder here, the only way that the Raiders are going to be able to get back into this game is if they significantly control the time of possession. It just feels like they're getting run around, and they just have to control this. They've got to control the ball. Gerlach comes up with that one. That was slick.
Raiders have the edge in faceoffs won, but not in goals. They got to do a little better on the offense here, running a play, finding a lane.
Raiders really have to lean on their teamwork as much as they're leaning on their superstars, who they need more from now. Now Elena Knoll has it. Number 7 there after she gives it up.
That's Weinzettel there in the back. Back to Knoll. Good defense shown here by the Ducks. Not a lot of free shots here for the Raiders tonight. Still a lot of time, though, just in the second quarter, so they can take their time and get a good shot and get a goal.
Yeah, they understand that they're not necessarily up against a time crunch. They just need to go on a great run. Speaking of runs, Elena Knoll's been doing a lot of that for the last couple minutes as she eats one in the face. Got smacked right up high from, it looks like Waters got her.
The unfortunate part is that their penalties have been way outside the zone, if you will, so no easy scoring chances.
Awesome defense there from Two Rivers as they swarm on that ball, and that's going to be Sheldon who comes up with it.
Sheldon down the left side, defended there by Norquist.
Their top scorer.
Norquist, one of our multi-sport athletes, volleyball and wrestling.
Champion wrestler. It's Board now with the ball.
Good pass. And Toomey loses the ball there. Raiders had a chance to get it.
Raiders
still loose.
Raiders getting physical now. Up in the painted area, you would like to say.
And Toomey comes away with it. She's going to try to get by the defender. It gets knocked out of her hand again by Norquist. She picks it up again, though. Little shovel pass to teammate number 12, Megan Waters.
Raiders playing some smarter, more aggressive defense. That's a great screen was set. Toomey just set a great screen to get Waters some room. It's Hansen now who's got it, number 1. Defended against Norquist.
Hansen shoots and scores for the Ducks.
Iris Hansen. Haven't mentioned her name until now during this game, but she was one of the top scorers for the Ducks all season.
She had a nice little spin move there and just put it over the top of Kateria's head for a 9-2 lead here in the second quarter. Just a reminder, everybody, if you're just joining, this is the playoffs. It's what we're calling the play-in game, the first round of the Section 3A. The winner will go on to take on Park of Cottage Grove, or Wolfpack.
That would be the quarterfinals, and then the semifinal matchup would be the winner of Park in this game and the winner of Simley and Woodbury. Thursday would be the next game after this, and then the semifinals are on June 4th, Tuesday, championship on June 6th, Thursday of this section.
Face-off won and then lost by St. Paul. It picked up again and still can't pick it up. Still no control. And that never really was control there, so.
Schulte trying to control her narrative.
Ooh, knocked out of the hands with a penalty call. Shot, and it's good. Nice score. That looked like
Grace Gerlach.
That was Gerlach, number 13. The leading scorer for the Raiders.
That'll chip the lead down to 6. And we'll take a look at the replay here. This was a long goal by Gerlach. That was a long goal.
We needed that.
That was a sniper shot.
See if there's another replay here with so we can see who assisted. Maybe not.
Now we got that's Carly Buzzle right there talking things over with the goalie Eden Letterman.
So goals by Birkin, Schulte, and Gerlach for the Raiders.
Megan Waters, face-off wizard for the Ducks, going up against Schulte of the Raiders. Schulte comes up with it, though.
Another face-off won by Hastings.
Wins this battle. Those face-off wins are ultra important when you're fighting for time of possession. Great pass.
Oh, bounces right over the top of the net. Keeper lost sight of it.
Gerlach loves to use those angles, like those bounce shots almost, to get into the net. Didn't find the right angle right there, but that was the right play.
Nice pass up front. Shot. Nice save, though. Not sure the goalie knew much about it.
I think that may have went off the crossbar, or excuse me, the post.
That kind of play, though, Carl, is what they need. Find a gap, split it, hit the hole. It's a nice, out-of-bounds play in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's intercepted. Hastings looks like they're stepping up the
pace
defense here and the pace.
Yeah, Hastings looks like they're trying to control the game now. They've kind of let the game come to them at this point.
Ooh, attempted pass to the middle. It's blocked. Oh, he's going to have a slashing call here.
You can't throw around your stick like that, kind of willy-nilly.
I like to see the intensity, though, by Hastings. A totally different team from the first quarter. She's got 4 people on her. Somehow she gets it away. I don't know how she did that. Gets it to
Great
teammate Welch.
interception.
Intercepted by the Raiders, number 4.
Haley Miller. Haley Miller still has it.
Haley Miller, take it yourself. Oh, we got a flag. Yep. So we're going to have a hold. We're going to have probably a free shot here.
Yeah, it looks like Miller's going to get
Penalty
the ball
shot,
back.
we might call that. Should be from the 10-yard line. Nope, she's got the outer ring.
Here we go. Haley Miller. Raiders down 6.
Shoots from distance. I'm not sure why she didn't keep running a little farther, but kind of like Toomey did. She ran as close as she could get.
You know, you wonder because you see Miller retreat now almost towards midfield. Miller is not one of their high
Attackers.
scorers. Yeah, she's actually labeled a defender. You wonder if Miller's lack of, constant opportunity to have those opportunities that impacted her decision making there.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Hastings down 6. That's a couple three-pointers. That's all that is.
It is. The game is still well within reach as Siebenaller floats that one in.
Good pass there from Siebenaller. Ooh, a shot and
Man, I really shouldn't laugh at that, but I think that's number 8? Yeah, number 8. Who is that? That's Evie Rapp. Evie Rapp, a senior on, Evie Rapp.
Gerlach shoots, she scores.
Before she scored, she threatened a shot about 30 seconds ago, and Evie Rapp was in the way, and you could see Rapp's life flash before her eyes, knowing that a college commit was, shooting right in front of her. But nonetheless, we have the replay here, and we've got Grace Gerlach, who does not waste her opportunity, and it actually deflects. You see this here. You look at the stick of the goaltender. This will actually hit the stick and then go up.
Either way, back of the net for the Raiders, cut the lead to 5.
We see a great smile there on the face of Gerlach, lined up next to Ava Lundy of the Ducks. Raiders have cut the lead to 5.
Shots on goal are now 13-9. Hastings catching up in that category as well, and another face-off won by the Raiders. That's Gerlach on the left side, down the middle to Knoll. She's going to switch sides of the field.
Knoll being chased by like 3 Ducks.
Ooh, an incomplete pass, if you will, but Hastings can still pick it up. Great play by Weinzettel.
Weinzettel found a way to get through that. Now it's back with Knoll.
Siebenaller to the center.
That was a great opportunity there from Siebenaller.
She was looking for Gerlach. It's a turnover. The ball's been on the Hastings attacking side most of this second quarter.
Yeah.
Of course, now that I speak, here comes Toomey across the 50. Good defense by Hastings. They've picked it. They sure have picked it up the second quarter, Carl.
Yeah, you wonder though if the cardio is starting to run out on those Two Rivers heavy scorers.
Nice defense by Kateria. She stops another shot on goal, keeping that score difference at 5.
About 2 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Here comes Norquist. She's getting bothered down there by number 3, Amelia Board. Norquist runs around her, though. She shows that triathlete cardio, as you mentioned. Helps out when she's got a half-brother named Derek Steinke, also a wrestling commit to Mankato.
Oh, she almost lost that ball to Stella Nathy, but she ended up getting it to Siebenaller.
There's a shot on goal and scores again. Grace Gerlach, bottom left.
Just a sensational play here. Siebenaller to Gerlach. We've been saying that all season, but just what a great example here. Siebenaller, the entire play started from Norquist, but Siebenaller has this great pass, great collection by Gerlach, and Gerlach just puts it where Letterman can't get it. Just a great play.
And that's Gerlach's 3rd goal. She scored the last 3 goals for the Raiders.
The Hastings Stars are doing what they need to do. Norquist started the play after she was bothered by Board, got it to Siebenaller, and Siebenaller does what she does best, which is assist. Not saying she can't score. I'm just saying she's just so good at passing that rock.
This face-off is won and picked up by the Ducks.
Raider deficit now down to 4. They have chipped away at it. They'd like to go into halftime with it a little bit smaller. Almost had a big collision there at midfield.
Two Rivers still with control. Ooh, a loose ball there still picked up by the Ducks. That's number 4, Layla Lawson.
Layla Lawson wearing the Brett Favre font.
And there's Toomey showing off her speed and the underhand. She shoots and she
Yeah,
scores.
you can't let her do that.
She's too good to have a free run there close to the goal.
Yeah, Toomey is too good to be left like that.
And that's the 5th goal for Miss Willa Toomey, the junior.
So she blows by Haley Miller and Serena Earthum there on defense. And that's not to chagrin either of those two as you see this goal here. And really, Kachuria can't do anything there. She's defending it perfectly. The defenders just let Toomey basically walk right into the crease and get the best possible goal situation.
Score now 10-5. 1 minute left in quarter number 2. Another face-off won by the Raiders. That's 11 to the Ducks 7.
It could be a lot worse, but the Raiders are looking to maybe have it a little bit smaller.
They got an opportunity here. Right down the middle. Shoots. Wide right.
I like that chance, though. I like that.
Good attack.
As time expires here, Hastings Community TV Sports is supported by Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. The Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings, Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her. The Raiders want to know a deficit that's a little bit less than 5 going into this halftime break.
They got 16 seconds left. Their best player has it. Gerlach, she passes it off.
Great pass.
Down the middle, defended, knocked out of her hand. Tries to push it in.
The clock will stop here.
Let's see what the call is.
That was a great pass from Gerlach, almost like over the back.
Officials are going to talk about this one with just under 10 seconds
Have a little bit of a conference, knowing that the outcome of this call could greatly change the score heading into halftime.
Always good to see the officials talk it out and make sure they get the correct call.
Yeah.
It will be a call for the Raiders, but it's going to come out of the baseline, it looks like. Nope, it's going to be a free play here at the second inner circle. She's got a good chance here to score to the Raiders.
Riley Schulte with 10 seconds to go in this half.
Shoots. Oh, she takes a shot from distance. She does not run up to the keeper.
Great save by Letterman. Still pressured there by Cece Kennedy, number 22, standing in front, but she's just going to hold on to it.
With that buzzer, it goes halftime here as the St. Paul Two Rivers have a 10-5 lead over the Raiders. Leading the way for the Ducks is Toomey with 5 goals. Leading the way for the Raiders with 3 goals is Gerlach. And with that, we will take a little break and come back for our second half action for HCTV. I'm Peter Haim with Carl.
At Hastings Community TV, we have been telling the story of Hastings since 1983. By supporting HCTV, you are supporting weekly live high school sports coverage, community events, original shows like Take a Hike Mike, Man on the Street, Aprons Optional, and Around the Mic. You are also contributing to coverage for school events, graduation, prom, school board meetings, and the student-run broadcast journalism course, The Echo.
HCTV is your one-stop shop for all things local government. This coverage includes city council and other local government meetings, forums, PSAs, local news packages, and so much more.
HCTV also provides virtual alternatives to in-person viewing for notable events around Hastings. We make all of our content viewable to everyone by putting it on TV, YouTube, Facebook, and our website for on-demand viewing.
With more and more people cutting cable each year, a major source of our funding is continuing to decline. Your support is vital to keeping our small nonprofit sustainable. If you would like to give a donation, you can go to hastingstv.org/donate. To learn about our sponsorship program, where your business will be recognized in our programming, check out hastingstv.org/sponsors.
some you've heard of more, but it doesn't bother me cause I just love to explore. Interviewing owners and lending a hand, I love to assist for as long as they can stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Todd Field at McNamara Stadium, where we have girls lacrosse as the Raiders are chasing the Ducks 10-5. Leading the way for the Ducks is Toomey, but Gerlach making a little run to help get the Raiders back. Carl, what are we looking for here in the second half?
We're looking for the Raiders to do more of what they did in that second quarter. You know, we take a look here at the Metro East Conference before I further elaborate. Hastings did finish 4th this year. Hill Murray went undefeated in the conference, 11-2 overall. So congratulations to Hill Murray for winning the conference. St. Paul Two Rivers did not win a Metro East Conference game all year, only won 2 out of their 13 games. And Hastings, of course, went 6-5, so still a winning record, but the coaches poll ranked them the 8th seed in this section, so that's why they are playing in the first round today. So going on top of that, we really need the Raiders here on Hastings Community TV and Town Square. We really need the Raiders to do more of what they did in the second quarter, in this second half, which is close the gap of the score, control the time of possession, and just keep their scoring opportunities alive. Because if they let these Two Rivers Ducks scorers walk all over them or fly all over them, then that's exactly what they're going to do. So here's Knoll.
There's a good shot wide left, though, by the Raiders. They're going to keep the ball, so they won another face-off.
Clouds are over the sun for now, so no glare.
They lead in face-offs 11-7, but they're still chasing in goals. But
Gerlach will take a moment to retie her shoe after throwing that ball out of bounds.
And that's going to go the way of the Ducks.
Heavy pressure there by Weinzettel. Right up in her face.
Since they got to go the distance here, the last time I got an update from our boy Mr. Tuck, the baseball game had no score in the top of the second, but that was about 26 minutes ago. So when I get another update, I'll let you all know.
Reagan Welch finally finds her outlet pass, but it's going to be picked up by Hastings. Knoll ends up with it.
Here's a good scoring chance for the Raiders. Oh, off the midsection of the keeper. Unfortunate.
Siebenaller flew in there like she always does, and she had a great chance. We'll see on this replay here. You watch Haley Siebenaller there in the back. Just blows by the defenders.
Shots on goal pretty even here. 15-14 in favor of the Ducks. Raiders defense, though, already coming out strong here in the second half.
Raiders starting to get a little bit more physical.
Nice poke check from the back. Unable to get it out of the stick of Ava Lundy. There's Toomey wide open. I don't like keeping her wide open.
No, I do not like that either.
That's kind of like Kyrie Irving or Doncic. You have somebody on that person.
You need to have at least 2 people focusing their attention on that. Oh, did she get hit in the back of the head? Did Waters just get? Now the referees say play on. Picked up there from Caitlin Wood.
There's a whistle. Free ball for the Raiders. Wood will take it.
Sophomore Caitlin Wood, also called an extremely hard worker from head coach Gerlach.
Passes off to Nolan. You can see her speed. She can just run by everybody. Let's see if she can just take it all the way to the net. Shoots. She scores!
Great goal. Great long shot. Put it in the exact spot where it wouldn't be an easy save.
So Haley Knoll with another goal, assisted by Caitlin Wood.
Elena Knoll flies from the 50 to the 40 to the 30 to the 20 to the 15, finally gets it off. 35-yard sprint, and then to have that perfect shot. Great goal from Elena Knoll. Not even trying to wordplay here.
So Raiders cut the lead to 4 here, early second quarter.
Our official, there's a shot there in the background, and the gentleman in the black t-shirt is our head coach, Andy Gerlach. As our official, Chloe Benedum, will handle the face-off. The Raider deficit is now down to 4. You wonder, had that first 5 minutes been a little bit more evenly played, what the score would be at like right now, because the Ducks really came out and blitzed them. Speaking of blitzing, look at this coverage on Sheldon.
Sheldon heads to the position behind the net. She's going to do the old, like they did at the first quarter with that wraparound move.
Yeah, she's trying to go back to that wraparound move. She was closely guarded by Elena McGraw.
Pass it off number 1, Iris Hansen. In the middle! Oh, it's shot over that. Nice defense, though.
Yeah, great. A lot better defense, but they're letting them get to the spots where they shouldn't be.
I think it was Norquist got a piece of that stick.
Back by the goal post. That'll be Charlie Schweik unable to find Schulte.
So that'll be a turnover down in our zone. That'll be Toomey taking it. If you're just joining us, it's second half Raiders lacrosse playoffs. Must win.
That's some great speed there from Waters.
We got quite a big crowd out here, too. You got a lot of parents, relatives yelling. Oh, there's a bounce pass in between Kateria's legs, it looks like, for a goal for the Ducks.
Waters again. There's a shot of Stella Nathy, but I believe the goal came from number 12. Yeah, there she is right there. That great blocky font. White font, purple jerseys, number 12.
So that's Megan Waters, one of the seniors. She scores her 3rd goal of the match to take a 11-6 lead here with 8:17 to go in the 3rd quarter.
A reminder, everyone who's just joining us now, or maybe skip to this part of the replay, this is a playoff game. The loser of today's game, their season is over. The winner moves on to wins a trip to Cottage Grove on Thursday. That's Sheldon again.
Face-off won by the Ducks.
Cunningham there had it. Has that little bob going on with her hair.
There's Toomey, one of their best, if not the best player.
Yeah, Toomey has just been eating the Raiders alive whenever she has the ball.
Great defense, though, by Haley Miller. And they kind of forgot about...
Yeah, Miller had to come back for Lawson. But now Toomey.
Nice save by Kateria. Lawson had the open net there, but Kateria cut it off just in time.
Yeah, Lawson continues to pester Kateria, but that was a great play there, designed from Toomey to Lawson.
There's an... Nope, they're going to throw it. Kateria threw it over the top of her teammate. However, the referee's going to say take it back because there was a little shenanigans or something going on.
Yeah, Charlie Schweik will carry it back in. We'll give it back to Kateria.
She might have not waited for the whistle. She goes down the middle.
Great pass.
That's Noel. Great pass down the middle. That's like hitting Justin Jefferson flying down the middle.
Here comes the speed.
Slash. Oh, and we got a flag, so a free shot. It's going to be, should be a penalty shot there.
Yeah, she ate a big slash.
No, looks like the ref's going to say that shot was your chance. Nope. Pass in the middle. Loose ball picked up by Raiders number 22, Kennedy.
That's what happens in hockey or basketball or even football. You get those penalties when you are working harder and moving faster than your opponent. It forces your opponent to try to find a lazy way to stop you. If the Raiders want to claw back into this game, they're going to have to play faster than Two Rivers.
That's Weinzettel over there. Nice run up the middle by Schulte. She takes it back out. Just set up a play. Still a lot of time left.
Yeah.
Here we go. Down the middle. Shoots. Oh, just off the right side into the soccer net, but that doesn't count for anything. While we have a little break in the action, I'll let you know baseball, it's 3-3 going to the bottom of the 3rd. Hastings, the 2 seed, tied with Park, the 7 seed. So both Raiders teams kind of not quite playing to what we were expecting tonight. Maybe early games, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Good save there by Duck goalie.
Letterman comes up with it. Oh, Gerlach almost stole it there. Almost a great lurk interception from Gerlach, but she got to keep doing that. Here comes number 0, Ava Lundy. I didn't know the MSHSL gave out the number 0, but I learned something new today.
Lundy all the way through, but then she loses it. Oh, a little
hard fall.
That was accidental. What hurts worse there is the sliding and scraping on the turf.
Yeah, that turf really is unforgiving, but it looks like she's going to get up, and she will receive some applause from the audience. But
looks like that's number 1, Iris Hansen, the freshman. Good to see all the players up and safe.
Oh yeah, the legs got crossed up there with Schweik, I believe that was. Yeah, Charlie Schweik, just running together. No mischievous thoughts or anything, but now Iris Hansen, one of their leading goal scorers, will take a sit down. Of course, you never want to see any of the players injured or needing some attention from the medical personnel. However, with one of their leading scorers out, that makes things a little bit easier for the Raiders on the defensive side.
Going to have a flag, a penalty against the Raiders, and there it is.
Since last fall in the Minnesota State High School League, 0 has been a legal number to be distributed.
So here's the free play. Oh, right from behind, she tries to knock it out.
We thank our outstanding stats department here at Hastings Community TV.
There's Amelia Board out at the top of the key. She switches off to none other than Toomey.
Toomey,
right
man.
through the defense, and
looks like that one went wide.
it did go wide. Looks like it came right out of her net. It looks like it'll be Hastings' ball, so Kateria picks it up. Just over 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Hastings down 5. They need to score here, Carl. It's been a little dormant.
Yeah, they started out the third quarter.
Oh, another duck hits the ground. This will be a penalty against the Raiders. Looks like a little push in the back.
Yeah, another duck went flying here. That was Reagan Welch, one of their defenders.
Picked up by St. Paul Two Rivers. They're on a little breakaway here. Number 42 shoots wide right. Still be duck ball.
Stella Nathy had that chance. The Ducks are really... We have a chance here in this little break of action that Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency, is a proud supporter of Hastings Community TV. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings, downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her. The Ducks have a lot of insurance built in right now with this 5-goal lead. Hastings trying to...
Ooh, little slippage there in the end zone. Raiders on a little breakaway. That's Nordquist put on a good move. Nice catch, running catch there by...
Pass was a little bit behind, but now Schulte will continue to run up here.
Ooh,
she just ate a cross check, and that's going to be a penalty. So Megan Waters delivered that cross check. And now goes Schulte again. They weren't expecting her to go so fast.
Right in front, shoots. Oh, what a save. Right, that just threw it right into her net, really.
Yeah. And we're going to go here again. Everything's moving very fast here in the last minute or so.
It's the second half of the game. Playoffs are on the line. You're going to start to see the field open up.
The glare is back. The fans are yelling.
Oh, that was almost another.
Almost, but it almost looked like Evie Rappy is maybe sold that a little bit.
There's an errant pass. Raiders, had a chance to intercept and steal. And still being kicked around right on the Raiders mascot.
Right on the bandana, the yellow one.
It's starting to remind me of that 6-year-old soccer. If you've ever seen Young's, you know what I'm talking about. All right, finally picked up by the Ducks. That's Megan Waters, defended there by Miller. Nice defense. Miller's been stout on the defense tonight.
Waters has Sheldon.
The Ducks, they can afford to eat some clock here, though, with a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, you wonder how much of what they're doing right now is realizing that they have a 5-goal lead. No need, if you're Two Rivers right now, there's no need to take chances that you don't have to. Like right there, Like, you think about that. About 10 seconds ago, Sheldon easily could have shot that ball, but she decided to hold on to possession instead of just giving it up.
Number 12 in front. Hits some sticks on the way in. Kateria picks it up to under 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kateria down the left side. Dropped and then picked up by Raiders number 28, Charlie Schweik. Schweik hits the deck. Penalty Ducks. Clock is running, 23. Good job by the pair. Oh, that one came out a little loose. That was a wounded duck coming out of the stick there.
15 seconds now. Toomey has it again, and that's the last person you want to have the ball if you're Hastings.
She's got 6 seconds. I double team her, triple team her right now. Penalty.
If we're being honest, I think Toomey was just holding the ball to hold it there. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
So after 3, the Ducks with an 11-6 lead.
And it kind of seems like the Ducks have started to play the time management battle rather than trying to extend their lead, and I don't blame them. Like, a trip to the next round is on the line. Their season is on the line, and they've got a comfortable 5-goal lead.
So after 3 quarters, 11-6, we're going to take a little break here on HCTV. It's the Pete and Carl Show.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores! The Raiders, can they get the layup? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's moving. It's over. Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
One touchdown Raiders!
Welcome back, everybody, to Todd Field at McNamara Stadium. We're headed into quarter number 4 here in girls lacrosse. It's the Raiders and the Ducks. The loser of this match, unfortunately, will be the end of their season. The winner will go on to take on Park, the number 1 seed. Raiders currently chasing 5 goals, but it's lacrosse, 12 minutes. 5 goals can easily be scored in 1 quarter.
Yeah, here we are on the just hours before the Timberwolves season is on the line, and it really, right now, it appears that the Raiders season is on the line as the Ducks are carrying a 5-goal lead in the fourth quarter, and we really saw at the conclusion, especially of that third quarter, the previous quarter, that the Ducks don't really seem that interested in continuing to score. It seems like they've been instructed to just hold on to the ball, hold on to their lead, and let time expire here. The only way that Hastings can extend their season is by holding on to the ball this quarter, running and attacking and using all the cardio that they have left to hold on to the ball. I feel like the only way that we can get through with this is if Siebenaller and Schulte, when they get the ball at the 40, they got to carry it 60 yards, 50 yards, and get a shot opportunity themselves.
So the squads will switch sides, so the keeper for Hastings will be looking in the sun a little bit. It's kind of partly cloudy still. Raiders going to take the face-off left to right. They're ahead in face-offs. Just before we start, just remind everybody, if you're watching, baseball is tied 3-3 going to the bottom of the third. They are also taking on Park Cottage Grove, as the winner of this one will take on.
Cottage Grove has a great baseball setup up there at their high school.
Just for these 2 squads, there's 4 seniors on St. Paul Two Rivers and 7 on the Hastings Raiders. I'll let you know their names a little bit later. This face off all the way over to the sideline. Still nobody can pick it up.
We got a lot of
finally picked up by the Ducks.
A lot of great fans came out to McNamara Stadium today. Paid admission today because it's a playoff game. So we thank them for all their generous support of high school athletics here in the great state of Minnesota. That's Sheldon continuing to carry it.
We mentioned earlier the clock is their friend, so they can just wait for a good shot.
Exactly. And you look at this. Look at number 3. Look at Amelia Board. She just had and she'll have another one right here.
Good defense there. Oh, they're going to call a penalty.
Amelia Board could have shot that like 30 seconds ago, but she chose not to.
She tried that spin move again, which we saw in the first quarter. That was Elena Knoll there with defensive penalty.
And now Board is going to get a chance here to run in.
So far, every time they've had this free shot, they run all the way to the goalie and try to get a shot. Let's see if they do that this time. Bounces it. Oh, just over the post. It looked like it was going in from here.
It looked like it went wide left to me while not necessarily going over the post.
It was definitely too close for comfort.
Yeah. You would like to imagine that any more scoring from Two Rivers will end the game, essentially. Take all of the momentum out of the Raiders.
Here's a wraparound shot. Kateria
Nope.
gets a piece of it.
Went wide. I don't know if the Raiders have even possessed the ball for more than 1 second this quarter.
Not.
Toomey again.
She's double teamed right there.
Yeah, but now she's not really worrying about scoring. Great pass.
Which is smart play. Shot in the front, wide left again. It's going to be the Ducks' ball still.
Yeah, they're making all the plays. They're showing up all the effort right now.
And just a reminder, in high school, there is no shot clock, so they can just keep shooting it wide, deep, and keep the ball. The clock keeps running. Oh, there's a pass in the middle, and that one shoots and scores. That looks like number 25, Lillian Sheldon, with her second goal. She started this game off with the first goal. That's her second.
With 9 minutes and 33 seconds to go, this is beginning to look like a funeral march to the end of the Raiders season.
For the Ducks, number 25, Lillian Sheldon, with assist from Grace Magnuson and Megan Waters.
Grace Magnuson with an assist. Score 12-6, 9:33, as my partner just said. Fourth quarter, Hastings Raiders season is on the line. They're going to have to do what they did in the second quarter. Come out flying, use the speed, leave it all on the field.
The quarter is now almost 3 full minutes old, and the Raiders have still not touched the ball.
And the faceoff is won by Two Rivers.
This is Sheldon again, with Toomey right behind her.
Must say, good piece of coaching here by Sydney Dynison. Has their players playing very wise, only taking good shots.
Very conservative this last few, I would say the last 10 minutes of play. We're going to get another flag here. Delayed penalty.
So she'll take it from the end zone. Let's see if she tries to find a slashing teammate or if she just keeps control of the ball. Somebody wide open in the middle, very smartly. She didn't even look at the goal. She just ran it right out. Very wise.
Grace Magnuson didn't even think about it. Now Toomey has it again. Number 40 in that Ivan Pace Jr. looking jersey.
Loose ball. Nobody saw it for a while. Can the Raiders finally get possession? They cannot.
No, they can't. They just can't. There's Lawson. I mean, the period is almost half over, and the Raiders have not touched the ball.
It goes back to that early first quarter. Them getting those 3 goals right away kind of set the tone for this whole game.
It really buried them. It really did. Toomey.
There's a shot and a goal for Toomey. That is her 6th.
As time ticks down here, I don't mean to be a doom and gloomer, but you really got to just commend the entire staff on St. Paul Two Rivers for a great performance today. And great, exceptional play from Sheldon, from Hansen, and Waters, and especially Willa Toomey. Willa Toomey has been sensational all afternoon. Right there, number 40 for the Ducks. And I've meant to say this for like an hour now, and I can't believe I haven't yet, but those Ducks jerseys and just the entire uniform, because you see that great, beautiful logo on their shorts, they have knocked these uniforms out of the park. Speaking of park, that appears to be Two Rivers' next opponent on Thursday. That is, if the Raiders can't score 7 goals in the next 7 minutes.
And the faceoff is won by the Ducks, so still Hastings with no possession in quarter number 4.
This is Grace Magnuson.
Just over 7 minutes here, quarter number 4. 13-6, Raiders need a miraculous comeback here. They need a few Stephon Diggs plays down the sideline. They need a Kirby Puckett home run rob.
And Hastings comes up with the ball for the first time this quarter. That'll be Haley Miller who gets the first possession time.
And it's knocked out of her hand from behind. No call.
No
Referees
call.
let that go.
We got some fans who are asking, how is that not a call?
We always have officials in the stands.
Yes.
And the living room.
And behind their radios.
And in the restaurant bar. Which, like you mentioned tonight, they should be all over this great state of Minnesota, watching them teapups.
Yeah, luckily, is that another goal for the Ducks?
It is another goal for the Ducks.
Wow.
Number 12, Megan Waters.
Put up 14 goals.
Megan Waters, that's her 4th goal.
Yeah, Scott Foster, a.k.a. the extender of the NBA, will be your Game 4 crew chief for the Minnesota Timberwolves Dallas Mavericks Western Conference Final, of course. Timberwolves season on the line. They are down 3-0 in the best-of-7 series. They are down. They're not out, but it seems to be over here. 154 teams in the history of the NBA have been down 3 games in a best-of-7, and not one of them have ever come back. Of course, last year we saw the Miami Heat take a 3-0 lead over the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics would force a Game 7, but they would end up losing. That was a big collision from Schulte and Gerlach there at center field.
Speaking of officials, want to give a shout-out to NBA official Hastings graduate Mr. Pat Frere. He's number 26 if you're watching the referees' numbers.
Officiating assignments get posted at 9 a.m. daily for NBA games.
That is a good nugget. I'll be for sure to be waiting on my phone at 8:59. Let's check that out tomorrow.
Well,
I can't wait to see what official.
Not tomorrow.
Whoever plays. There might not be no game.
There is no game tomorrow because the Celtics swept the Pacers. The NBA Finals will start on June 6th no matter what, even if Dallas wins tonight. That could be 9 full days of rest for both teams.
There's number 3 streaking down the side. It's Amelia
Oh,
Borba.
my goodness, what a fall.
And I think there was a whistle before that, and it kept running.
Yeah.
Because it was a delay. We'll call it the delayed penalty.
Lily Bezdacek just got ran over by Amelia Board. And the Ducks have not been bored today. They have been active all day.
Speaking of active, I'm not sure Kateri could see that with the sun. That was number 0, Ava Lundy.
I got to say the sun probably affected that one, but Ava Lundy gets in there again. No defense seemingly played. Hastings has not had their best day, and their season is going to come to an end here in about 3 minutes. There was no one to guard Lundy. Looks like a timeout will be taken here, and it looks like Hastings might be bringing in some of their lesser played players here to finish off the game. As you start to see, we'll get to balanced wealth management in a second, but you start to see the Ducks celebrating there. Hastings Community TV Sports keeps the lights on, and we are so proudly supported by Balanced Wealth Management. Balanced Wealth Management, we are so thankful for their contributions and support. Retirement planning expertise, Balanced Wealth Management. The Raiders have not managed this game really at all from the very beginning. The Raiders had a good 12-minute stretch maybe from the conclusion of the first quarter to the beginning of the third, or maybe 15 minutes-ish, but it was bookended by sensational performances in the first and fourth quarter by the Ducks.
While we're on a little break here, I'm just going to announce all the seniors for each squad. We don't know one of these squads will be their last match. For the St. Paul Two Rivers Ducks, you got Megan Waters, Reagan Welch, Sophia Board, and Lily Leitner. And for the Hastings Raiders, we have Haley Miller, Riley Schulte, Elena McGraw, Clara Birkin, Grace Gerlach, Kyra Erickson, and Charlie Schweik.
Yeah, and you see the Raiders there being led by Schulte there in the middle, number 9, the chant being led. The Raiders are understanding that their season probably only has 5 more minutes to live here as they're down by 10, but they're not going to let that get to them. And these seniors have so much to be proud of all of the work that they have put in over the last 4 years, and for some of them even longer than that. They have been so contributional to the Hastings High School athletic department and really our entire community. A lot of multi-sport athletes, a lot of athletes on this team who also participate in clubs, a lot of great classroom students, and just we're sorry to see them go, and we are equally as excited to watch some of the lesser-known players or, underclassmen get more opportunities to shine. Very thankful for our seniors.
Yes, very thankful. And the Raiders, they're going to be a younger squad next year as they're going to lose Gerlach, Birkin, and Schulte, their top 3 scorers this season. So that'll be tough for the Raiders, like you said. But
Norquist will still be around to head the defense, but yeah, they're going to lose most of their offensive, at least statistical, offensive contributors.
Just means different shoes for somebody else to fill.
Yeah, big ones for sure.
Hastings with a shot across the middle, missed, but picked up by number 16, Siebenaller. Siebenaller is just a sophomore, so we'll get 2 more years out of her for sure.
Ear thumb comes out of the game for Elena McGraw, who's now come in.
A little update on baseball. Hastings has taken the lead 4-3. We're in the bottom of the 4th.
4-3, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's some good news. The Ducks
There's a shot. Sorry.
The Ducks still playing hard defense here.
So it's 15-6, just under 4 to go. 4th quarter here. Loose ball picked up by the Ducks. It'll be number 3, flashing down the left side, Amelia Board. Oh! Was that Norquist? Got a little piece of her. Looks a little incidental.
And they will continue to play here as Board gives it up. Pass in the middle there almost worked to Sheldon, as Lundy will go and pick this one up. Schulte and Gerlach will move on to their college commitments. Schulte at UW Stout, Gerlach at Rockhurst University.
Pass right in the middle, deflected, picked up.
3 minutes to go with the Raiders season dwindling down.
Ooh, Waters gets pushed. Gonna have a little penalty there, of course. That was number 28, it looks like. Charlie Schweik with a yellow card here.
A little bit more advanced of a penalty.
I can understand that it's your last game. You're losing 15-6, and you just kind of got a little extra adrenaline motion going on.
I don't blame for the frustration coming out. Just want to make sure all of our student athletes stay as safe as they can out there.
Pass in the middle.
Great pass.
No easy shot, so Amelia Board takes it out.
Waters continues to carry and juggle.
Ooh, that one, I don't think Kateria saw that till the last second either with that sun.
No, that sun's not doing her any favors.
Loose ball in the middle, swatted out of there.
Yeah, that was a frustration swat right there.
Raiders pick it up, heading down the sideline. Number 3, Allison Weinzettel.
Yeah, and you just see the frustration on Schulte's face, shaking her head after she lost that one.
Just under 2 minutes to play here.
Obviously, no one wants to give up on the game. No one wants to, everyone wants to put the good film up. There's another goal from Lillian Sheldon as the Ducks will take a 17-6 lead.
I think 16. I think he already put it up.
16-6, excuse me.
Sheldon with her 3rd goal of the game.
Yeah, like I was saying, none of these players obviously want to, just dog in the rest of the game. They all want to fight hard to the end. So the Ducks will play Cottage Grove Park on Thursday, May 30th. And the winner of that game will face the winner of Simley and Woodbury on June 4th, next week.
And once again, Raiders baseball is leading Park 4-3, bottom of the 4th, as the 2 seed. An attempt down the middle, but runs into a player. The ball comes out. Just 90 seconds left here in what appears to be the Raiders' 2024 season.
Yeah, just under 100 seconds to go. If this is your 3rd time or 4th time with us watching the Raiders girls lacrosse this season, we're thankful for you supporting us and tuning in. Great
nice speed there by number 37, Caitlin Wood.
Caitlin Wood, great job. Gets it into Gerlach.
Gerlach, she's going to finish as strong as she can here for her last time playing here.
The clock will continue to run as it dwindles down under 50 seconds. The shots on goal have actually been very similar. The Ducks only had 8 more than Hastings did, but of course, a few more saves made by Letterman and a few less defended looks from Kachuria and the Hastings defense. 30 seconds to go on the Raiders season. The Ducks will continue to pile on. Just a great performance today from the Ducks, and Hastings did not meet their match. Hastings will be eliminated from the 2024 playoffs, and with 10 seconds to go, their season will be over.
And there's your buzzer as the Ducks defeat the Raiders 16-6 to knock the Raiders out of the Section 3A playoffs. Little scoring recap here. Tomey led the way with 6 goals for the Ducks. Waters with 4, Sheldon with 3. The Raiders, Clara Birkin, she had 1 goal, ended her season with 21 goals. Gerlach had 3 herself. She ended with 33. And Schultz had 1. Ended her season with 16. And Knoll had 1. Going to give one more shout out to the Hastings Raiders seniors. Haley Miller, Riley Schultz, Elena McGraw, Clara Birkin, Grace Gerlach, Tyra Erickson, and Charlie Schweik. With that, the Raiders end their season with a 6-6 overall record. The St. Paul Two Rivers Ducks improve it to 3-11. They go on to take on Park. There's a little good shot of your updated section tournament bracket right there. So great season overall for the Raiders. Carl, any last words?
Yeah, it's jubilation from one side, and it's just, of course, disappointment from the other side as the Raiders season ends and Two Rivers will move on. And we shout out our seniors, we shout out our game officials. Thank you for joining us here on Hastings Community TV and Town Square, of course on a delay, but we thank you nonetheless for joining us. Always grateful to cover our high school athletics.
Just a reminder, Raiders baseball still playing. They're up 4-3. And for that, here is your credits. Producer, director Hunter Pinky, camera operators Ben Brannon, Ian Andersack, Max Slocum, and Tori Sellner. The great Mr. Hunter Pinky, also on graphics relay. Your announcers today were Mr. Carl Warner and myself, Peter Heyman. It's been a great season, everybody. Take care, and for HCTV, have a great one.